Hello everyone, my name is Tocho and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Origins. So today we are jumping into Leilana's song. We did do her little side quest in the main campaign, but we didn't spend a lot of time dealing with her, so I'm interested to learn more about her. She seems like she's got a lot more going on than what we saw.
Do you want to know a secret? This tale of foolish people long ago, I know what happened and what is true, but I don't know how it should end. Let me tell it one more time, and perhaps together we will see. Very nice. Months of planning, favors, everything is waiting for us. We are here to show Ferelden how Ole commands the game. Several jobs and a personal score of my own, but the rest of the night is yours. Think you're up to it, Twitty thing? You know I'm ready for anything. Of course you are. You're mine. I'll be watching. Don't let me down.
Love to watch her go. Returns me to the stone.
Focus.
A little fun with the wigs of Ferelden. They won't expect it. Not like in Ole.
The clients want a little stealing? A few insults? And some good old revenge.
Eyes open. We've got our targets. Let's find them. The goods we're after are stored here, in the square.
Okay, obligatory character setup. One moment.
Right.
Alright, let's go do some crimes.
The guards will be looking for any excuse to bring out the blades.
So don't piss off the guards. Hello?
Really? From the poor box?
If their maker misses this, the Chantry has bigger problems. The usual moaning about charity. This board needs something.
Okay, make a note of that for later.
Keep up, Leilana.
Who? I mean, me, yes, but who talk?
Dark and deep. How many coins down this thing are gone for good?
Okay, so we got the board and the well to use for later.
Well, I see a cache of sorts. A mage collective. Sketch, did you know?
It's nothing, usually.
Then no one will mind if we follow the clues and help ourselves.
I remember the note from the Mages Collective had said there were clues around the market that would point to a hidden cache. At the time, I didn't care that someone had earned that money, or that someone else had scrounged to collect it. I found the clues... finding the clues would be adventure, distraction. I even looked forward to the inevitable guard. By the signature, Severin was the poor fellow's name. So I guess this is written as her memories, memoirs, whatever it is. As she's telling the story.
Friendly now. The guards have no reason to chase us yet.
Good to know.
in my time. Another clue. Thank you, Collective.
I think I'll hold off on messing with the boxes just now. Hello?
Sounds like Marjolaine found her mark, the poor bastard.
Oh. Let's grab this first.
Step quickly, pretty one. Oh, Marjolaine was hard on her poor captain. Wonder if I could add to that.
You get into our private business, you'd better make it count.
Looks to the world that he's drunk on duty. A good start. Shame we have nothing to add to that. For the moment.
Okay.
Come on! Damn you lot, open up!
There's our tattletale.
Who?
Jovi Maris?
Oh no, I was supposed to be safe!
You should have thought about that before talking out of turn.
I ain't going back! I'm not!
Good with me.
Right.
We can just take his corpse.
Oof. How do they get so heavy on such terrible food?
Ah, nobody boils an innard like a Ferelden. Marjolaine has left the man in a state, no question.
I wonder how much shame he can bear.
Okay, so the things I pick up I can use to do other things. Okay. Let's see if we can get around the guards real quick. That's not gonna, that's always going to be creepy.
We are quite the target.
Oh, they're all after us. Lovely.
Just embarrassing yourself.
I'm at your heel!
You are funny one, you are. Well, the guard will be after us now.
Good.
Yep.
Bring him on.
You ever get enough?
Nope.
Renwall's relics, as if he found them. There's our northern trinkets.
Okay, so if I steal from these boxes, maybe I can plant one of the goods on the guard captain when he wakes up?
Finery? This Sir Wally has clearly never been to Orlais. Let's put these to better use somewhere. It's not as pretty as I remember. Maybe. Imports of import. The man thinks he's clever. Ugh. Dead people jewelry.
Okay, so let's put costumes in
This
here.
bunch won't wait for an explanation of this. Another visit to Sir Wally.
Let's put the antiques in here.
He'll have some explaining to do now.
And then let's put the jewelry on the sleeping captain.
Right.
Marjolaine has left the man in a state, no question.
I wonder how much shame he can bear.
Oh, I can't put... Okay, well, then let's do that then.
Waking with a dead man will not help his situation.
Passed out on the job, holding suspect materials? Disgraceful.
It's a start.
A start, she says.
So then can I put something back in here?
Let's see what we can do for Mr. Renwald. Let him explain why he's got these in store. Poor Denerim will be in chaos when the market claims of theft.
Aye. A soft target, this bunch.
Okay. I thought I was gonna have to throw the body down the well. I probably could do that, but let's leave it with the guard captain. And then these guys, I think the note said we had to take out the bodyguards.
There's our noble to disgrace.
I knew something was fishy. Don't let them near me.
Time for some fun.
You asked for it! I like your heel!
Another thorn in the gate. That's
Suspect underthings. This undergarment has an unwholesome lace-breeched codpiece that somehow both constricts and augments. The height of vulgarity is all but the most intimate of comfy. The accommodation thanks Ben Perrin for his ongoing moral integrity and generosity. The Chantry looks forward to his next donation. So why don't we just post
supposed to
those
strip him
right
of
next
dignity
on
and
the...
Thing.
It'll be both if we find an amusing place to leave them.
That sounds like a Chantry board thing.
In my time.
So let's go do that then. There's a thing over there also. See, I would have thought for like a stealth mission, the city guard would have been a bigger threat than they currently are. Can I hide you guys like over in the corner somewhere? Yeah, you guys wait here.
The usual moaning about charity. This board needs something. That should do it.
Not the donation the good system expect.
Picture it with morning dew. Majestic.
Oh, that's a lot of gross. Anyways, level up. Be right back. What else is open for us?
They won't see me coming. Marjolaine? Marjolaine! Don't tease me today.
That's how we do it.
Ooh, pretty thing. Out of breath, hair in a state. You'd be a scandal on the streets of Orlais. And you love it.
Don't toy with me. I did everything I was supposed to.
And more. I liked what you did with the captain. You'd have done worse if you knew him. We are done with distractions. Now I have something special in mind. Lem,
Aye, Marjolaine?
make sure she has everything she needs. There will be no rest for us tonight.
Don't keep me in the dark. Who's the mark of distinction you have in mind?
In good time, Just know that we will have earned a special rest when all is done. Ready yourself and come back to me.
You won't have to wait long.
You!
Always where the money is. Hmm?
And your hand in the chantry box was an accident, I suppose?
You keeping tabs on me, Lem?
That's a word for it. You want something?
Alright, let's move on.
Are you ready now, Leilana? The night is moving on, and our target is formidable.
I need only my skill, Marjolaine. I am always ready.
That, my pretty thing, is what I like to hear.
Sodding stone.
You can't come to Denham without visiting the Earl's estate.
You're mad.
The Earl is away, and most of the King's patrol has been drawn to some sort of trouble in the market. Our employer just wants us to plant some embarrassing papers under the cover of a burglary. It will be assumed they were here all along, unless you think you're not up to my challenge.
All right. We keep what we steal along the way.
There's a good girl, just like the game in Olay.
Split up, divide the guards, and find a way in.
And deposit the papers where they can be found by servants. In the bedroom, nice and personal. Don't keep me waiting.
Tonight is not about shadows. We want some chaos to hide our true purpose.
Could we do that without leaving a trail right to us?
Always want a clear path to run, hey boy?
Anyways. Like many of Majorlaine's little surprises, I was more excited than afraid. The Earl's estate was typical posturing of a fortress in peacetime. His ramparts meant to appease nobility, not defend soldiers. It may have been fearsome long before, but at that moment it was just another prize I longed to humble for Marjolaine. I would come to learn that the Earl's absence, the estate had been left in far more troubling hands. Well, that's not foreboding at all.
Ready up!
The soldiers called their group the Hard Line, and it was not unearned. They were freeholders, sworn to one Harwin Raleigh, a noble who had distinguished himself during the Orlais-Ferelden conflict, but they ended the war in disgrace, and their patron was ever denied the return of his title and land. I knew nothing of this at the time. I would come to regret it later. Well, how lovely, just, give me after details on how horrible this is about to turn. Anyways, we have a body with us. We need to find a way to get rid of it. This is an Arl Eamon's estate, is it? This looks more like a Arl Howl, I guess? Oh, hello. More bodies. I wonder if this is going to be a matter of if I run out of hiding places. Climb to the window that way. Okay. So I've got 3 bodies I've got to get rid of. And I don't know how many active hiding spaces. This is probably one of them, freshly tilled soil.
We could dump the soldiers in the dirt.
Plural?
So you are a good place to stash something, if you like digging.
That will keep them out of sight. Happy, Sketch?
Appeased.
Okay, we could go up through the window there. Hold out here for a second. Let's have a look around. Maybe this Arlene's escape, because Al's estate didn't have a wall there.
even if they expect nothing.
Okay, so I guess I gotta go up to the window.
There's a way. Reach the... Right. Let's find more soldiers and make a nice mess before we plant the papers.
Love it when you talk like that. You too, Sketch.
Okay, I guess keep holding here.
Don't see me coming. Do Fereldans condone torture? Or is this allowed because the Earl is away?
Who was left in charge?
Gentlemen,
Oh, woman! You were speaking out of turn!
Oh, hell no. Where's that guy? How to get in there? Doesn't look like there's a door on the other end. Yeah, there's nothing there. Okay, I guess there's no real penalty to hack and slashing your way through here. Key required. Who has a key? You weren't glowing before.
you won't see me coming.
Come, Commander. Let's see your little dragon.
What the... More soldiers! Quietly then.
Okay, so I guess we might as well just clear these guys out. Is Leilana gonna get jealous? Guys, you coming? I would think that debauchery would be expected in this line of work, so I don't know. Go handle them.
A war journal with no war?
A lot of bitterness still around. This is pushing it, though.
I remember, had my younger self cared, I'd have seen that early in the war journal the hard line was highly praised, but after their patron's name was lost, they were censured by King Merritt directly for brutal treatment of the prisoners. Their patron being Harwin Riley. Rayleigh? I still don't know how to. I still don't know, there's so many ways, different ways I've heard pronounce that name. Mainly because I live in South Carolina and Raleigh, North Carolina is not too far away from us. But Riley? I don't know. Anyways, whose latest request was to forcibly retrieve his territory had been denied. But those were distant problems and not mine to worry about. Okay, and we have another level up to deal with. Alright, moving on. Let's have a look at what's in these offerings.
Good sodding morning.
Yeah, is it not?
Insufficient
It's
skill.
done.
Rude. We did have this problem with Leilana before, so I guess it makes sense. Quest mark was that way, but can I go have a look at what Marjolaine's doing?
Where did she go?
Marjolaine will find us when she's had her fun. Always does.
Right.
Guess we gotta force to go this way then.
The master bedroom. We can plant the papers in the desk.
So I guess this isn't either Hal or Eamon's estate, because this definitely isn't Eamon's estate, and it's slightly different from Hal's.
These are all lesion seals.
Be quick, pretty thing. We are wearing out our welcome.
Marjolaine, these seals are Orlesian military. This is not some embarrassment of nobility.
Who am I to say what upsets this lot?
You seem to know them pretty well from what I saw.
That will do, Leilana. We have to get moving.
I don't like this.
Leilana, later. Move.
Okay.
3, 6, carry over the ought. Oh, no. Looking a little peaked, Missy.
Nothing about us being here hits you as wrong.
Haven't thought about it. My purse follows Marjolaine. Good eye for money, that one.
But if we're caught...
If you're caught, I never know what you're doing out there. That's how I like it.
Just show me what you've scrunched up. What's this?
We rob the Arl and he boils the same old gruel.
I'll sink a stone in it. Make you feel at home.
Split wood.
Your turn to cook?
Have to do something. The Arl's estate? Soldiers? Templar should give up mages and hunt whatever Marjolaine is.
I'm worried too, but we can fix it somehow.
We should just disappear. Don't wait around for it to go bad.
Not go back to Orlais.
I don't have much to go back to. Less if they start thinking I'm a threat to the nation.
I was worried I was the only one left out of the plan.
You're the only one she tells anything.
Then why did you come?
An apostate elf needs to keep his friends close.
I can be hanged on a rumor. Accidental treason's a bit over the top, really.
I have to say something to Marjolaine. Soon.
Better you than me.
Well, Marjolaine's full of surprises, hmm?
I have to say something to her about the papers. Right?
Seems like you've decided.
Marjolaine left you in the dark too.
Always does.
Not always.
Maybe not you. I get where and when. It's usually enough. Valroyu was quiet anyway. Really quiet, actually.
We have to do something before it's a problem, Tug. But what?
Well, I'd just take my money and run back to Orlais. I have a girl I'm ruining for her chevalier husband.
We pulled many strings to arrange the market. Someone will know we were here.
Marjolaine has people in her pocket. She can deal with treason. Maybe.
I'm sure it's all just a mistake. We can fix it.
She won't like hearing that.
So I'm assuming this is the event that we resolved in the full campaign. So Marjolaine gets pinned for treason, but pegs it on Leilana. I met Sketch in Valroyo, but he had spent so much of his life hiding among immigrants and smugglers he lacked the connection, resentment, and even the accent of other city elves. His primary concerns were about persecution as a mage, not an elf. He was not the bardic type, but I suppose the game was more forgiving than the Templars. I remember his books, not unexpected for a mage, but most were mere distraction, the thinnest pulp of history. The only proper mage tome was a volume of philosophy and ethics regarding the manipulation of summoned creatures, which he owned because it was large. He was slowly covering every page with little preoccupied scribbles, as though the text wasn't even there. Huh. Tug was a dwarf with few words for strangers, and choice words for friends. He was a strange fit in Orlais, but he never offered a reason for why he left his home. I had accepted his company and friendship, knowing he would share what he wanted in his own good time. He laughed when I first asked about the silk handkerchief. We bet on some noble's vault pocketing gems, and Tung would be rummaging the linens. They were his practical luxury because no one can never be sure of the toiletries while traveling. He once said far too loudly that he spoiled himself and lost his callus, but I suspect that may have been for his Sketch's blanching reaction? Anyways, colorful little group here. Where are we going? In here?
I was right to be worried. It doesn't matter. You need to remember your place. You do not question me in front of the others, Leilana. Not in the field, not anywhere.
The game is one thing. We go back and forth between nobles, and the authorities turn a blind eye. It is amusement. But these papers... If the seals were Orlesian military, then bringing them to Ferelden is treason. Marjolaine, there is no blind eye for treason. They hang you in the street.
My poor pretty thing, lost in a strange place. This is about seeing me with that officer, isn't it?
That was your business. I accept that with you. But this is different. I've known people cross the line into treason, and I miss them all.
If you are determined that we must undo this, I will alter my plans. You know there is always a cost when that happens.
Thank you, Marjolaine. Our lives are exciting enough, no?
Just be ready. Give me a moment.
Right.
Marjolaine commanded fear, respect, and a high price. She was the Orlesian aristocracy's answer when the next step in rivalry was to end it. And she was everything I wanted to be. She never spoke of herself, never gave hints of who she was away from the game, but she always seemed to know how to captivate us. She was a mentor, not a leader. She suggested, and others grew wealthy in her shadow. At the time, I only casually noted that Marjolaine's satchel held just the bare essentials for travel. He was barren of anything even remotely sentimental. Any new dialogue?
Anything shiny, Lem?
Always for you and Marjolaine.
If Marjolaine has a plan, let's get to it. I prefer to be a moving target.
For what it's worth, I'm with you. In over our heads.
Marjolaine has a plan to fix it by now. I am certain.
She's clever. No doubt.
You are ready? Because this will not be easy.
I know.
We'll go back when it is dark again. They won't expect a second break-in so soon.
We can say we were there to steal the papers in the first place, for Orlais.
I don't plan on having to tell anyone. Shall we go?
I will sleep easier when this is all done.
It will all work out. I promise.
You were right. The grounds were bare. Perhaps we stole everything worth guarding.
There. Let's get your precious papers and go.
Yeah. Here we go.
A little heavy-footed over the wall, maybe? I'll draw the ones I can. Go!
She's gone again.
Guess we're going the other way. There should be more guards out here.
We need to find Marjolaine. Come on!
And she hands us in, right?
There! Oh, she made it out. Why isn't she running? Marjolaine, I fought the ones that could, but there must be more.
It's all right.
We can tell them about the papers. There must be an embassy, or they can petition.
Shh, my pretty thing. Shh.
I'm sorry I brought us back here, Marjolaine.
Don't be. You were perfect.
Well, well, well. An Orlesian spy caught with her hands on hard-won Ferelden intelligence. You'll be worth a pretty sum. Once we've had our fun, of course.
It is worse than losing them to death, isn't it? When the one closest to you is untrue.
Who?
A friend. I can help. But you must find your resolve.
I don't need more friends.
You are not the only one Marjolaine has exploited. She has an eye for weakness. In youth, confidence, faith.
She left me nothing.
No. You feel alone, perhaps for the first time. But you are far from helpless. Others need you even at your lowest. And that is a source of strength I cannot describe. I must go. You can do this.
How do you know about this? About me? Hello? Oh! I don't want to do this. I shouldn't have to do this.
Okay.
Right.
No bow, so it's a good thing I didn't put points into that. Okay. The dungeons of where, though? Where are we? I mean, I know we're still probably in Denerim, but is this, the dungeons under the estate we were just in?
Leilana, watch out.
Enough!
Haven't got a weapon I can
Right
use?
grateful to you, girl.
Watch
If
out!
ever... Look out!
Not more!
Oh, look, all my stuff. Hold on. Okay, so we found Sketch and
Name's
Silas.
Silas. I owe you twice. Especially if you're against Raleigh.
I'm not against anyone. I just want out.
Leilana?
I'm done, Sketch.
I assume that opened up the portcullis over here. Oh, we got some levels to handle. Alright, let's get a move on.
Gates
Another
everywhere. Got to be a lever.
Oh no. No.
Doug?
She did this. With her beast. They would both answer.
Yeah, I was worried something like that was going to happen when they handed us a new tank. Inspect that or anything? Nothing there? Okay, well, that's unfortunate.
No one else is coming. Follow if you want. I have people waiting for me.
Girl, you are wonderful. Thank you.
You want out? Move. There is no one else.
I'm liking this music in the background, at least. Okay, you're open. Are we calling rule of threes? Is that the last one?
Keep going. Almost there. I can do this. I have to. Wait, Logan.
Oh, that's neat. Light at the end of the tunnel. You still have an open wound in your side, don't you?
Shh. You're safe now.
Dorothea? Dorothea? Your guest is awake.
So I see. Please, give us a moment.
You?
Please.
Wait, have we met her? She's not the one from the first chantry we visited? I remember her having an accent when we talked to her.
No doubt you have questions.
Dorothea, shall I know you?
No, no. If you wish a full introduction, I am formally Revered Mother Dorothea.
Your Reverence, then?
My temple is in Orlais. I came here without sanction, hoping to fix the mistakes I have made. So please, just Dorothea.
This is a chantry? Am I to be arrested?
The chantry is not an arm of the king's law, although I am certain these good Fereldans disapprove of both of our actions.
But you are one of them.
I am also a legion. They have no reason to listen to me. But they know that if I fail here, it may harm the chantry as a whole.
You saved me? Gave me a key?
You didn't need a key. You could have tricked a guard or bound a splinter into a braid for a lockpick. And you would look good with braids, you know? Anyway, all I did was suggest that you are never powerless when others are in need.
But why?
Because I needed to hear the same thing when I was in your place.
This is all interesting, but I need to be a long way from both Ferelden and Orlais very soon.
The papers Marjolaine sold to Commander Raleigh were mine. The papers used against you.
You did this? Those were Orlesian military. It is treason.
My temple receives troop movements, so we can minister in the field. They were stolen. In a moment of weakness. I didn't know why Marjolaine wanted to be so close to me, but it felt like youth.
It sounds like you have a real mess that no longer involves me.
But it does, doesn't it? As much as you want it to be over, it gnaws at you. This is about need. What you need.
And what is that?
The same thing I yearned for. To hear from her lips the reason why. I can tell you where Marjolaine is. Where Commander Raleigh is. Help Orlais and yourself. I will be here when you decide you are ready.
Okay. I don't know how long this is, or...
Sketch? I guess we made it.
So glad to see you, or anything after last week.
My thanks too. I'll help how I can.
I'm not sure if I should call the episode here, or if there's only like 2 minutes left. This is definitely not the place we were just in. I guess let's see this.
Still here for you, Liliana.
Okay. Give me 1 moment. Okay, so I think I'm gonna call it here. There shouldn't be too much left, but it should be enough to warrant a second video at least. Because I have to make that decision now. I'm running out of time to record, so. Anyway, so we're gonna call it here. We're gonna pick this up next time. So my name has been Tocho. Remember to leave a like if
Please,
you'd like.
miss. No more disturbances.
Lady, I'm doing YouTube stuff, okay? Rude. Remember to leave a like if you'd like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.